Wassail. For those of you who haven't seen our prior videos on runic vowels, don't worry, we'll fill you in on everything as we go. For those of you who have seen them, we've updated the system quite a bit. One of the mistakes we kept making before was trying to be overly precise. It's all very well and good that we've worked out how runes can be used to indicate very specific sounds. But what use is that if it only leads to everyone being confused? A better approach is to distinguish only those sounds which English speakers care about distinguishing. Consequently, for the Touchstone series, we'll just state how to write according to the reforms we've made and leave answering most of your questions as to why for future videos. In regards to the vowels table on screen, each rune's main form is now on the left. After all, each of the primary vowels has at least one form, so the first column should never be blank. For those runes which have more than one monophthong form which needs to be distinguished, it will now be shown as the rune's alternate form. Rhotic forms are of course those which historically were followed by What we were calling the sliding form is now called the dual form. Finally, before we start filling in the table, from now on, use the sounds in the reference words as you hear them as your primary guide. In a minority of cases, you may find that the way you hear a particular word doesn't match the sound it's meant to represent. But with a bit of reading practice, you should be able to discover a word that uses the sound it is meant to represent. To help you make such discoveries, we'll release some sample texts in future videos. So, the main form of ash is the trap vowel. If you have a split in that set that might make a difference to how you write runes, remind us to address it later. Moving to the top of the table, the main form of is the vowel in the word goose. Its alternate form is the foot vowel. Similarly, the main form of is the vowel you hear in fleece. Its alternate form is the kit vowel. Notice how, in both cases, the consonant rune which follows an alternate form vowel in the same word is double. That's how you know it's an alternate form vowel. If the vowel is at the end of the word, just try saying the word each way and you'll probably be able to guess its meaning. If not, ask around and people should be able to tell you whether the word on screen is happy or happy.